Alright, you're having a grand old time. Let me just, oh shit. Let's see if this works. My screen might go black for a bit, because I'm telling people I'm going live, but it's all good in the neighborhood, so... Just kind of sharing myself. It's gonna be a bit weird. But hey, what back? We are so back. Okay. Yes, hello Dushan, how are you doing? I'm back, And let's see. Scent of the Day, Jubilation 25 Man. The not magnetic bottle, which is great. I personally don't really care for like reformulations or whatever, but if if you find it different enough, then by all means go ahead and do that. My scent of the day was more of a scent of the afternoon onwards because I had a dive today. Horrible story. I got a muscle cramp in the like under the sea. I got a muscle cramp and I could not work those fins for the life of me. I was not moving and I was hurting and just like if you guys can avoid it, don't get a muscle cramp. Uh yeah, just don't get a muscle cramp at the end of the night. What is up, Baj? What is up, Baj? How are you doing, my man? Bajuelio. What is up, my man? How are you doing? What is your scent of the day? We're kind of gathering up some people, and then we're moving on to the meat and potatoes, the goulash of today's stream, which is the last 5 impressions of Salt and Pasha stuff, at least for a good while. I want to, you know, at least empty one, Pasha oil vial before I, what is it? Yes, before I, before I crack open the 3 remaining ones. So yeah, that is that. So, yeah, what's okay? So yeah, okay. I guess no sense of the day or whatever. Thank you so much for the compliment, Dushan. I'm just this here number is kind of insane. Like I've deduced that it might be 28, but I really have no idea. No idea of which which number this is. So yeah, that's that. I do, however, have 5 cents lined up for us today. We got, as you've seen from the title, we got Incense. This is number 21. We got Chypre, Narcisse. We got this one is Poudre, Noire. This one is Mielfleur. And this one is Ambrecuir. I assume this one is Ambrecuir. Well, yes, thank you for being incensed at my incense. Although it is not an incense so much as it is an incense fragrance, is what I assume. I mean, he didn't actually, input any. It's not like a stick that you light, and you go like this with your It's a rather banal affair. Well, it's not banal. It's just oil. It's a different receptacle. Banal is a very not a very appropriate thing to say about any of Sultan Pasha's compositions. They're just so incredible. Anyway, yeah, I forgot to just tell you guys my sense of the day again of the afternoon really up until now was Evanescence's Cuir Curcuma. I don't think it's worth. Like from the sample, it's a nice scent, but It's definitely not worth the asking price, if you ask me. It's it's mid, as we young people like to say. As we young people like to say. Yes, it's not really anything special. So, I think I should start. Yeah, sure. I'll start and just give some thoughts about. Let's get this a little more centered, shall we? There we go. I'll you know write the number 21. 21. You're stupid. No, I'm not. What's 9 plus 10? 21. You're stupid. Incredible joke. So, let me just find it. These vials just are so finicky. So, no. No. There we go. We found it. This is incense. Well, it's not incense. It's Sultan Pasha's perfume called Incense. So, don't you Zenamber Von something like that. Don't do that to me, bro. Don't you? Okay, so the number 21. Dip it and swipe it. Dip it and stick it. So that's that. It's on my wrist now, and we'll give it some time to open up. Oh, that's so wow. Okay. This is a wow. Yeah, this has this kind of soft burned woods kind of smell, definitely. It has a warmth that I associate, not really with a campfire, but there's this cozying up in a very cold winter. And you're just kind of melting away, A rock feel like if you've ever been in a real like authentic, I wouldn't say Russian sauna, but like maybe even one of those like high end saunas where they have rocks, just kind of in the middle, and they're emitting a smell as well as being hot. They kind of have this sourness and this unique smell to them that I smell both in this, incense composition. Can you? I don't think you can see it very well. Can you see it from here? I don't think you can see it from here. Yeah, it's too far. And in Shamama, which is another, uh, you know, composition within this sample set. But yeah, this is a super wide smell. I have no idea how to explain it other than it's wide. Like it feels like it's taking up a lot of space. But in a very like narrow note group and note type, Definitely it feels very oily because of the medium. But it is a very relaxing, meditative perfume. It's incense. This is beautiful. I'd rather smell this, burning in my house, kind of lighting up and spreading the good vibes around the room than actually smelling like this. As a room, aromizer, kind of, this is awesome. Very wintry. In terms of which incense, I have no idea. I think, in my mind, like, it smells in terms of the feeling very austere. You know, so maybe it leans towards that kind of Western Christian church incense rather than the Indian incense or the Japanese or Chinese, Taiwanese, whatever, what have you's that version of incense. This is more of a Western kind of thing. I do get a bit of a lemony kind of thing. I've heard people describe incense like some incense as a bit lemony. And there definitely is that kind of zing that could be perceived as lemony. The kind of sauna rock has maybe a bit of that kind of lemoniness. Yes, incense is... it is nice. However, I wouldn't wear this, but it's also not in my like least favorite category in terms of what Pasha has made here. Deer Muscacord, by far, is the one that I'm disgusted with the most. But that was a very intentional move by Sultan Pasha. So that's that. Yes, I don't know what I don't know what you mean by lemony snickets. I like probably like just joke. I just have no idea what you mean by lemony snickets. But yeah, this. Wow. This is a very melancholy scent for me. I think just incense in general brings to mind a kind of sadness, kind of relaxed sadness. Zdravo, žuro, dobro veče. We are currently doing, you know, as you've seen in the title, my impressions on, you know, the final five Pasha samples for the foreseeable future, or at least this kind of very short while. Until at least I drain one oil sample, which is going to take a lot, you know, not you know, a very short time. It's going to take a bit longer than expected. But yes, this is a very contemplative kind of alone fragrance. It is very. It's isolated. It's solitary. It's in solitude. A bit kind of emo, if you will. I think that's just like incense in general, not really a Pasha thing. But his incense is very interesting. And the oil, you know, medium of oil, does give it a denser facet. But it's also incredible that he made it this airy, considering he's using oil here. Yeah, overall, very, 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 very interesting, emotional scent. Incense. Oh wow, I'm getting a bit of ear shenanigans from the dive that I had this morning. Wow, okay, whatever. Next up, we're doing 9. Well, it's 9. Shit. Oh, I know what 9 is. 9 is Chypre Narcisse. Sacré bleu. Mon Dieu. Chypre Narcisse. We're doing 9 and the little line to differentiate it from 6. Because I thought that one, which was, you know, 9 was actually 6. And what was 6 again? Let me just check again for you guys. 6 was Déwanine. So, Chypre Narcisse, we're doing on the right wrist. Let us get into it, if you will. So, let us get into it. My mans, my guys. And that's that for now. We'll put it aside, wait for it to heat up a bit, and we'll be right with you, my dear Chypre Narcisse. Get a swig of water while we can. Okay, so well, it is very green, very herbal, very grassy, very plant-like. There is a bit of a beneath here. There is a something that is trying to reach out from the veneer, the foreground of this greenness. There's also still the kind of floralness, kind of darkness. It is earthy. I would describe the darkness as an earthy darkness. Maybe something like leather here? Not sure. But it's a dark green in a straight brutalistic kind of... Oh wow, all the chat at once. I have not seen that. Oh wow. Okay. Yo, what is up, Bob? It's like my chat is frozen up, so I didn't know what was happening. Anyway. Yes, this is like a feminine version of what Fougère Noire is doing. It's a dark green, but leans more feminine than what Fougère Noire doing. Well, that's austere, brutal kind of 6 a.m. grass. This has the flower feel to it. It feels petal-like. It feels gentler. Not more maybe a bit more demure. It's this kind of... It's like a bit of weakness. Not in terms of performance, even, because I really don't care about performance. It gives this kind of powerlessness. This kind of... like a hit that won't cause you much damage. I'm getting some... Sorry for the hand movements. I'm getting some kind of honey nuances, but it's not as overt and as, like, extremely warm and syrupy as in, like, Chypre chrysanthème, which that one... Awesome. It's this more like kind of an halitosis-y honey. You know, it's this kind of stank air. You know, like in Jiki, maybe. But it's not as fuzzy. It is oilier, considering this is, you know, an oil concentration. It is denser. It's not as graspy. It's not as ethereal, as effervescent. I thought this wouldn't really be like an out and out kind of Mitsuko, kind of very aldehydic old world Chypre, and I guess it kind of isn't, but it is a very technically demanding scent in that it asks you to ponder what it's trying to do. It calls on you to reach in and kind of run your finger across many of these kind of interesting facets in Chypre Narcisse. is classier, I would say. It's not as aldehydic. You know, like maybe like an L'Heure d'Or is more burnt and kind of reminds me of musical. This smoother. And there's a bit of a makeup-like floral femme kind of stroke in here. I will very much enjoy the subsequent wearing of this, because this feels like something that I have to wear in isolation. It's it's very rounded and nuanced, polite for sure. It's not modern, but I wouldn't say it's classical either. It kind of smells like a timeless perfume, like a I wouldn't know where to place it. Although, now that I'm saying it, I'm getting a bit more of like an aldehydic kind of feeling here. Again, it's not like an out and out kind of fuzzy peach. You know, unlike something that you see in L'Heure d'Or, but this does lean more towards that kind of mossy, furry, beautiful thing. I'm really beginning to like Chypre Narcisse. Wow. Ever closer towards a a buy for me, like a full on 3 ml bottle buy for me. This Chypre Narcisse. And again, if you guys have smelled any of Salt and Pasha's stuff, Sacred Scarab, it could just tell me about that. If you smell any of the attars, shoot me a comment in the chat. I would really like to know what you guys think. But yeah, this Chypre Narcisse is getting really pleasantly powder mossy, classy, head held up high. Uh, you know, a bit of a kind of stuck in its ways, kind of bound by tradition. Parfumo says this is a green, earthy fragrance, but that's maybe just the opening. In the dry dump, this becomes way more of a classy, dark Chypre. Yeah, wow. It jumped straight up in my rankings. This Chypre Narcisse, incredible. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I wow. 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 Anyway, a swig of water and we'll promptly continue with where is it? Where is it? Oh, I guess we're doing what I think is Ambrecuir. I think. So. So. Let's give it a smell from the vial before. No idea, honestly. Like, some of these numbers are just insane. Like, just How the hell was I supposed to know? So, swig. Write down the oh, I could just 28. True. Ambrecuir. Ambrecuir. 28. Thank you for the kind reacts, guys. Hang on. Let me see something. Can I not put something in chat? Anyway, guys, like if you haven't, that was be very appreciated. There's a link in the description this time. Check it if you're feeling generous. There's a link in the description, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. There's a link in the description, and that's it. I'm going to open a post office box soon, so if you guys, want to send me, decants and all that, then that's the address that you'll send it to, because I don't feel comfortable putting my home address out there in public. So the post office box will be just that. It's a nice avenue for you to send me some nice decants. I'm gonna open it on Monday. So like it hasn't opened up yet, but it's on the plan. It's on plan. So let's dab on some of that Ambrecuir. Ambrecuir. That's that. Dab it on, and that's right. Wow, this wipes off easily. Easily wipes off. This is horrible. Okay. The thing is, Anush has canceled the invoice. Like, it's gone. It's doomed. It's nowhere there. It's having its funeral. There's no parcel to speak of, like, at all. It's either in purgatory or just straight up in hell. It's dying. It's dead. There's no more. We lose. We want nothing. Good day, sir. Don't be sorry for me. Be sorry for Anuj. He sent a precious bottle of his stock, and it's out there, lost in the world, you know? It's a bohemian bottle. Anyway, let's go ahead and give it a sniff. Where the hell did I put it? There it is. For something called Ambrecuir, I do get a lot of amber and leather. Certainly this has a big oil quality to it. This has a kind of hair vibe, kind of hair texture to it. I can't really explain, but the way my brain perceives it, it's like long, hair-like strands of scent. I'm beginning to warm up to at least Pasha's style of doing leathers. Floral leathers are incredible now. That's just, I'm gonna say it. I really like floral leathers now. Like, Cuir is awesome. Cuir is just, wow. But this is drier. It almost feels like a depiction of wood. Like you've cut into wood, and it's the kind of cross section with the whole, the rings. It almost feels like you're holding a piece of that, and like maybe a bit angular like that. It's not really angular in scent. It's very smooth, and yet there are like some there's fume like points here. Hmm. Honestly, oh, I mean, yeah, sure, okay. This just. Also, one I'd have to carefully deliberate on, but. This smells. Words escape me at the moment. Because there's a beautiful image in my mind, and I cannot get it to you guys. Because that's my kind of. My mission. But. You know how I was talking about, like, in Benga Rouge, this kind of cute, goth girl kind of thing? This is very gothic, but in a very, 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 very kind of, not vampiric, but a super kind of period drama-like sense of dress. Like, kind of long leather gloves, perhaps. This kind of, not modest dress. Like, sure, it covers everything, but it's also got this kind of particular shape to it, which you can't really put your finger on. But, like, you see it, and you're like, wow. It's not as feminine as Cuir Lilan, because there's no lily, there's no lilan, there's no, I don't know if it's lilac or 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 lily or whatever you call it, but it is soft. It's very soft. It's unlike a dry, super masculine leather. It's very, very comforting and, well, not comforting as much as I'd say it's dull. It's not aggressive. It's just, it's an abyss which you can lose yourself in. Well, I wouldn't wear this, nor is it more like my a real favorite of mine. For how much it's making me think, and how many like facets I'm trying to uncover in it. Ambrecuir is certainly a perfume to experience. Leather fan, amber fan, put that aside. Just smell it as it is. Don't get into notes. Don't be a fucking note wanker going on the list. Yes, I can smell that. This I think this is it. This is Siamese Benjamin. Siamese Benjamin smells extremely similar to this kind of elf kicker vanilla. Don't be like that. Smell it however you want. If you maybe smell a bit of something, go ahead and say it. If it's not in the note list, who cares if it's not in the note list? You're not here to identify what the brand has put forth in their marketing. But think about how it makes you feel and images that it brings up in your mind. Hi Paolo, how are you doing? We're just finishing up with the second of 5 Pasha samples. This actually the third of 5 Pasha samples. Ambrecuir, and it is a very interesting smell. Like, very interesting. I wouldn't buy it, but it's just, it makes me feel something. It makes me feel something. Water. Good thing you reminded me and definitely have not called Bob. I really need to give it a swig. So, we have 2 left. And after that, I think we can do a little kind of small, a little small, scent of the night talent show. Why not? So, this 29, Poudre Noire. That's the oil in question. 29 is the number we write down. 2, 9. Wonderful. Okay. Apprehensive about this one. Black powder. What is he talking about? That's that. Again, we'll letting it cool off. And yeah. Okay, now it would be a good time to go in. Wow, okay, this is very purple floral kind of thing. I'm getting a big mention, like a big, not kind of, sorry, a big kind of slightly green, but also, again, very petally kind of thing. It's dark. It's definitely dark in my mind. It's this kind of a little bit of a pine needle greenness that you might get in the sombre, but that's it. It's this kind, a little bit of that kind of oil, green pine oil texture that you get, pine needle texture that you get in the sombre. But other than that, this is a dark bouquet of flowers. Very dark bouquet of flowers. It's aldehydic for sure. Like, I'm getting that grandma soap vibe. I'm getting that. I'm getting that very clean and yet kind of medicinal ointment like feeling of an old school aldehydic fragrance. This You know the kind of weird kind of image that kind of sometimes pops up in media of the kind of the mysterious woman at a funeral who kind of cries a little bit and then leaves and you never see her again, or you do see her again, but she's like this kind of mysterious figure of allure in a time of great sadness and seriousness. This is kind of like this, but this feels rain-like as if you're pondering about something, or kind of crying about something in the rain, but not in a literal sense. Like, you're not smelling petrichor, you're not smelling, wet earth. This just feels gray and watery, somber, but in a very beautiful, almost kind of stylized way. Like, again, I've used this analogy when talking about L'Heure Bleue. This is not a realistic, ugly cry. This is a very done for the cameras, dolled up, kind of dripped, the eye drops. Kind of beautiful model cry. As usual for his more kind of feminine, at least from what I've picked up in his, huge sample catalog, which I have bought with my own money. His more feminine stuff leans very much towards the old lady, grandmotherly, almost historical figure like, dated in a very, dated as in not of this time, very dated, high class. Wow. What do you mean, did I hack Eugene's stream before starting? Like, is he streaming now? I haven't. You guys, are you gaslighting me? Is he streaming now? If he's streaming now, that's gonna suck. I actually wanted to be on a panel with his. Let's see. Is Eugen streaming, or is Bob just? He is not streaming. Bob has just let me. Oh, he did stream. He did stream. He did stream. He did stream. But it was a walk stream. It was a walk stream. It wasn't a panel stream. I can relax. Sorry that I wasn't on his stream. Like, sorry that I didn't tune in to watch his stream, but yes. Back to Poudre Noire. Maybe the aldehydic kind of grandmotherly, bathroom scent is the poudre. Is that poudre? The bathroom poudre. The poudre. Also a very stunning and just wow fragrance. Just wow. Wow, wow, wow. Perfume of Dracula. Huh. But yes, Poudre Noire is as complex and baroque as it is appealing and kind of it, you know, how should I say it without offending? Kind of, it's interesting and clever, but it is also very pleasant on the nose. It is beautiful. These complexities don't hinder in any way and even contribute to this beauty that Poudre Noire is projecting. Incredible, incredible, incredible. So, swig, and we're going to the last fragrance oil for quite a bit. That being number 10, Mielfleur. Look at this beauty. So, a swig and a miss. I really don't care about the application method, honestly. If it's a perfume, like if it smells, if somebody has made it and it is made to be worn, I'll wear it. I don't care that I have to dab something on instead of spraying it. It just, okay, I'll adapt. I can adapt. So this, I think I will do on the back of my hand here. I'm gonna smell so much. I'm gonna smell very excessive to anyone who would come near me after this. So, let's put in the good number 10. Top 10s. Top 10 panty dropper thug shaker fragrances to, I don't know. I've never really gone out with a woman, so I wouldn't know what you do when you meet a woman or something. Anyway. What's this? What's this? Suit? Suit? Oh, toilet seat. This bespoke toilet seat. Huh. So, let's go. And you do have some attars. I know you have some from, I think, Swiss Arabian. Yeah. As for pure oil, well, yeah, that's pretty abundant over there in Dubai. So, Mielfleur, honey and florals. Rich's favorite. Well, actually, I think Rich really likes honey, but like the kind of pissy honey. Or maybe I'm thinking of Ramsey. They kind of blend into me. Arrange. Adam is a very nice person. He really is. You can see it in his work. He's passionate about what he does. I just don't particularly enjoy his stuff. It feels like an ingredient showcase rather than a perfume. It doesn't feel very perfumey to me. But he has the passion. That's all. And I'm in no place to criticize him for what he does, because I've been in the community for fucking piddly squat. So, Mielfleur, we are going in and spreading out. That did not come out correctly. So, it's on. Oh, wow. Okay. First of all, can you see it? Can anyone see it? Big old slugs. This is like an animal bite of perfume oil. So, let's give it a few seconds. Wow, my ears suck today. My ears suck today. Horrible. So, this is very, very honeyed. Super floral, kind of citrusy honey. Not really animalic. I'd say this is close to the Bengal Rouge style of honey rather than the Lapidus Brom or the Boss #1 style of honey. This is very mouth-watering. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it is... I would say that if you put too much, and too much is varying by nose, it could get cloying. But as it is now, at night, this... I could see myself buying this. It's a very nuanced, very, honestly, very, a bit red. Like, it's so orange, it kind of dips into the red category for me, this honey. It's as much about the honey as it is about the kind of floral nuances of honey. It's just... this is so... You know? It's honestly more of that... It's more of that, personality that I've described with Bengal Rouge. But there's not as much furriness. This is way more of a happy-go-lucky person. Like, it's not full-on goth who's hugging her cat. This is... Maybe this is like a person who really likes punk. Why do you mean I'm tired and the nose is blown? I can keep going. I can do a little Scent of the Night talent show. This... It's very good. It's honestly very good. It does give the kind of putting it into tea very warm. I would need to mull this over as well. Wow, we're getting all the kind of goosebump generators, the kind of complex, worth pondering about fragrances in this little stream we're doing. Wow. I'll be sure to give almost all of these, actually all of what, the Pasha samples, their due diligence and, with their due chance. Because, wow. Overall impressions of the house blew me away. I have seen the light. DJ has told me this when he saw my video. He told me, I've watched the video. It seems like you've seen the light. And yeah, I have seen the light in terms of what Sultan Pasha is doing. Sultan, my man, if you are watching this, I have to say that I'd call it Baroque perfumery style, but it's very big, but it's big in a very formal, unfurling way rather than a bash you over the head sledgehammer kind of big way. And I'm really taken in by your more Western leaning and Western influenced perfume compositions. When I do also have a lot of respect and appreciation for your more Arabian centered compositions, even though my heart truly lies with your incredible Western style attars. But overall, incredible person you are, and you've made a lot of very, very beautiful scents. So, let's give a quick little once over for over the things we've smelled, and then I think we can do a small little scent of the night talent show before I log off, perhaps. So, incense. I'm getting a lot more cooked kind of citruses now. And it's, that kind of facet of incense is coming out here. It's much more citrusy, which is weird. Usually it gets less citrusy in dried out, but no, this has got more citrusy. Which is interesting. Interesting. Next up, Chypre Narcisse. What? This is not the same scent I applied. So much nicer and more Chypre-like, and again, I need to wear it more. Ambrecuir. Man, smelling this, I don't hate leathers anymore. I think I just hate super aggressive leather centric, kind of harsh, big, butch, scratch, bash over the head leathers. But in terms of polite femme leathers, awesome. Awesome. Consider me a changed man in terms of the leather note. I like sweet leathers. I like soft leathers, floral leathers. It's kind of nice, fluffy, ambery leather as well. Incredible. And this is Poudre Noire. Much, much more kind of powdery, aldehydic. The kind of coldness that you get from the aldehyde powdery feeling is here, and yes, it is very, very kind of old world, classy, traditional paint within the lines. You know, flashback perfumery. Blown away. And last but not least, Mielfleur. Ah, Mielfleur is the miel, and it's the fleur, and it's magnifique. Magnifique, c'est magnifique. It's certainly no Champs-Élysées, but yes, awesome. Just incredible. Do I think Sam Hyde likes aldehyde? I think Sam Hyde likes formaldehyde. I don't know if he likes regular aldehyde. But formaldehyde is definitely Sam Hyde's jam. Hi, Pyro, by the way, how you doing? We're a bit kind of closing down the kind of stream mill right now. Well, not really. We're just doing the little kind of vote corner right now where they pick my scent of the night. There's like five scents already here, but I don't mind spraying one more here and then going with a bed scent over this. So, put my little Pasha samples in the decant bag of doom, and we'll get on with the scent of the night talent show, everyone's favorite segment. Let's put my dental picks in the watch box, which I now use for whatever. I use for the little dipping sticks. And so here's the decant bag of doom. And let's go with, in terms of what I am going with my, not kind of not sample thing. I say we do. Fuck it. Our first candidate is Bartnikov's Tabac Doré. Bartnikov Tabac Doré. So, that's our scent, the first candidate. And I do own, what is APLS? What is APLS? I'm trying to think what APLS is, and I don't quite get it. Anyway, so Jardin du Baratil is our second candidate. Our third is Chemade. Absolu pour l'histoire. I understand now. And, well, I pulled it, so I pulled it. Our fourth candidate is Sontal Basmati. So, these are your candidates. Choose them wisely, my guys. There's also the go to sleep dev option, but that's not really fun, is it? So yes, let's run them back, by you guys again. Ooh, I forgot to throw in another of the dipsticks. Okay, now we're all set. So, Bartnikov's Tabac Doré. Very, very good, pleasant, awesome, kind of dark, No, not dark, but more deep, heavy, fruity, dusty leafy tobacco, and just all around incredible as a 10 ml. I'm not sure about getting a 50 ml now, but we'll see. Jardin de Bagatelle is a scent I have not smelled for a long time. It smells very, very old lady-like, I would say that. Same for Chamade. And Sontal Basmati is what caps off this here little rotation. You know, this little roster. This roster. This is what caps off the roster. So, do you guys want to vote, or do you guys want me to end the stream and just not do this section? This is all up to you, you know? If you think I would do better not doing this, then don't vote. Tabac doré. Okay, tabac doré. We have one vote for tabac doré. I would like to smell Jubilation 25 woman more than 25 man. Because again, I'm just 25 woman, please. I want 25 woman. 25 man is also very interesting, but what I have my eyes on is 25 woman, because I need more feminine, floral, classical Chypres. Need them very, very intensely. You don't get it. It's an essential need for me. My parents can't live without going on a ski trip, you know, twice a year. I can't live without smelling, you know, these feminine, classical, floral Chypres. Just that. So yes, I'll. Do we get another vote here? Does anyone else want to throw in their hat in the ring for what they want me to wear? Again, I'll say other than Tabac Doré, which Dushan has already voted for. We have Jardin de Bagatelle and Chamade, as well as Sontal Basmati. These are your options. Wow, incredible. Rochefort, Ungaro Diva. Okay. Wow. Okay. So that's a one vote for Tabac Doré, one vote for Jardin de Bagatelle, and one vote for Chamade. We are at a deadlock, guys. Someone's okay. The tie has been broken. Chamade it is. Let's congratulate our first, before congratulating our winner, we need to pick a consolation prize, the bed scent. I'm gonna wear Sontal Basmati, mostly because I just want to see it go away. You know, see another sample leave the pack, if you will. So, that's that. Let's bid our losers farewell. Tabac Doré, you're not a loser so much as you're too cool for this contest. Ugh. I get a shock every time I smell this. In a very, very good way. And Jardin de Bagatelle, kind of a cold, watery, floral thing. I'd say it's kind of close to Champs-Élysées, but this has a bit of a kind of dated quality that I appreciate a bit more, just a bit more than Champs-Élysées, which is awful. Don't talk to me about Champs-Élysées. We are over it. It's empty. It's in the bin. That's that. So, Chamade gave it 2 sprays. Our scent of the night. Well, you know, at least I'm technically wearing all of these as I scent of the night. However, this is what won the contest. So, oh my god. This huge aldehydes from the start. I didn't. This is the hand with the attar. You see? This is the left hand. This is not. This hand is clean. I kept it clean on purpose. You know why, Bobby? Because I'm smart. I'm cerebral. I thought ahead. This was actually planned the whole time. The whole time I planned to have this little scent of the night talent show after we did all this impression stream, you know? That's it. I am smart. I am a leader. I am an orchestrator. Chamade is a very, very interesting scent. Very old. Evokes the kind of Chanel No. 5 like aldehydic feeling, and yet as it dries down, I know it has a bit of a kind of floral oil texture to it, even though it's an alcohol. It's not a wear for me, but it's hugely, hugely respectable fragrance in my opinion. This Chamade. And with that, I think it is time for me to, end the stream. This will be my scent of the bed, as you know, my bed scent, Sontal Basmati, consolation prize. And so, thank you, Juro. You have missed the vote, but you still won with a group. So, thank you everyone for watching the stream. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. You know the shtick. In the video description, you will find a link that is very interesting. Only click the link if you feel like it. That's all. I thank you all for watching. We'll see each other a bit later for a very, very interesting fragrance. I'll just say, people wanted to get their nez on it. Good night.